Okay, had a video earlier. I think it's the one you saw just before this one. Let's talk about the exterior receptacles. And they're not GFCI protected. That was not a mistake. That was not a mistake. That was not my equipment. Leave on calling. Okay. This doorbell is not illuminated and it should be sealed. Like a lot of details should be sealed. When you come in, the front entry, okay, there's some scuff marks. But then also, if you look across there, a different light, we got cupping in the floor. You can skate your feet across it and you can feel all the humps. Now that's a symptom that maybe this material wasn't acclimated before it was installed. It's also a symptom that maybe the slab, the moisture content in the slab was too high before it was installed, while it was being installed. This door does not have a self-closing spring on it. Did I mention the scratches and scuff marks? Okay. This diminished stuff, this is beyond the scope of an inspection. This is not what I do. I mean, obviously I did it, right? But I didn't do it all, is what I'm saying. Like right here, if I had some tape on, I'd do, but it's kind of hard to see, but this is called flashing. I might be able to show you some. It's really bad, and I mean bad, in the upstairs hallway. And it's not like a gap or a scratch or something, but it's just the light hits it differently and it just shines. That's called flashing. Now, the roof video has got a different kind of flashing. The attic video has got a different kind of flashing. I'm not talking about weatherproofing flashing. I'm talking about painters flashing. The thermostats are in the hallways, both upstairs and downstairs. We've got a full bath, and I've marveled over this already in another video you haven't seen yet. But it is downstairs. See, check it out. It's downstairs, and there's no bathrooms. There's no bedrooms, and you have a full bath. It's nice. Kitchen island. We've already been through all this. One thing we haven't been through is I have not run the microwave yet, and I promise you I will do that before I leave. But I talked about that corrugated connector, and there's no fire blocking plate. I talked about that and fire lines and stuff. Most of the windows operate pretty good. Some of them are binding a little bit. You kind of want to open and close them to see if that meets your personal preferences. But most of them, there's one upstairs that I'm going to call to your attention if I don't forget to. Okay, this is the gathering room. They call these the gathering rooms now. Or they call it the living room. Or maybe the great room, So, we've got different names all the time. And again, the paint. Just looking at some details here. Some pride and craftsmanship, that's what I'm looking at. This is a faux fireplace, so you really don't have a fireplace, but you got a fireplace. It's a faux fireplace right there. Instant romance. All right. I never get tired of that joke. Okay. But the thing with this guy is, and I brought him up, I was making comment on him and the appliances, because he's an appliance. So the interior plumbing and appliances. But he's not hung level. He's not hung level. I did not check this receptacle, did I? Or did I just do it? Sometimes, it doesn't hurt to check something twice. Speaking of checking something twice, I'm going to mention this twice. I do not know if this 240 receptacle outlet blew up my meter, but my meter failed when I was testing that. And I replaced the batteries to no avail. And so I wasn't able to make a good confirmation. You know, for one moment, it told me that I had, 240. When I was trying to check the grounding and stuff, and I never got to the clothes dryer one. So my equipment failed under testing. So. Oh, and I'm leaving the thermostats. They're set pretty high, so this is 76. And I ran water upstairs, and I use thermal imaging, and I'm not getting any wet spots. There's one smoke alarm down here, and you're supposed to have a smoke alarm in the downstairs common area, and you do. But what you don't have is, and it's not required, a carbon monoxide alarm is not required down here. So there's that flashing I was talking about. See that? Carbon monoxide alarm is not required. It's required in the bedrooms. This home doesn't have carbon monoxide alarms. They say, oh, it's all electric. No, it's not an all electric home. You've got an attached garage. You might have a gas range. So this home should have carbon monoxide alarms. It'd be nice. Everything has to do with carbon monoxide is down here. But so it'd be nice to have one closer to the source of the problem. But they're required at or near or in the bedrooms. So you can put one right outside a bedroom door, or you put one inside the bedroom. This is the only screen that's missing. This is the west wall over the stairs. And these in this hallway, this is flashing. Let me see if I can get is the camera picking that up? See that? There's big old spots. Big old spots. Paint on the wall sconce down there. Okay, who's texting me? That was you, my dear client. And by the way, speaking of my dear client, this doorstop is missing in the upstairs hall bath. See my dear client. Thank you very much for your trust. Thank you for your business, putting up my COVID policies. Thank you for all those things. Your business and your trust. Those mean the world to my family and I certainly appreciate it. And this client is using me for a second time. So I just want to take this time. You don't know this, but this is the last video of the day. I produce them in different orders than I put them in the report. And if you think I did you some good, well, a Google review. I'm a small businessman. I'm not too proud to beg a little bit. And now this is exclusively for my client. I mean, yes, if somebody has questions about a home inspection, the process, the method, they want to talk to me about it. Yes, I'll try and answer everybody's questions in that regard. But about this house, this specific inspection, if my client should have any questions, then I would talk to my client about this house. That's what I would do. So there's that. Coming along. And I shot this with infrared, and the ceiling is just lit up. It's hot. It's hot. We got smoke alarms, and we got I can't get my tape up there. But we don't have carbon monoxide alarms. We got, videos of the bathrooms and stuff. We've done that. Now over here, I can't get this key out. I found this. How about that? I'm going to have to do some rewriting on my report. Okay. Okay. I love it when things just magically heal. Right here on the balcony, and this is some Z flashing right here. And it's kind of warped and distorted. Okay. Moving on along. Everything's kind of fine, you know. I'm just sitting here putting the yellow tape on so you can see my method. So really, my client and the builder need to go through here, you know, a fresh set of eyes, a fresh set of hands, and just look and see all these things. All these things right here, you know. It doesn't take long. You walk in and the house looks nice. It looks like a new home. And then, you know, in a minute, after you get acclimated, it's like, you know, going into a dark house from the outside. You walk into somebody's house and your eyes have to get adjusted. And then after a while, you start looking at things. You start seeing these things. And I'm seeing them. I'm seeing things. If I see them, you'll see them. This is the southeast bedroom. This door swings closed on its own accord. And it's not the only one, but it does. It swings closed on its own accord. And flashing again. This flashing is unique because it's the whole wall. I mean, you just do this whole. There you go. No extra charge for imaginary roommates. This door doesn't swing all the way, but it swings partially closed on its own accord. This is the northeast bedroom. That was the southeast bedroom before. This is the northeast bedroom. See there? They forgot to stain this rod and the screws sticking out. Wait. I got them trained. I got the Hanks trained. This door drags on the carpet. Now I don't want to show you this window, but this window is a booger bear to close and stuff. The track is kind of messed up in there. And you really want to get that taken care of. That is some gouged shingles outside. Right there. And I've been playing with the receptacles, and I've been playing with lights and fans, you know, and everywhere you're supposed to have a smoke alarm, you've got a smoke alarm. We're kind of stretching it in this hall. In this hall, we have one right here. And so that's the outside, this bedroom door, those bedroom doors, this bedroom door, that bedroom door, the parent bedroom. That's what we call them now. I'm calling them the parent bedrooms. I call them that. Everybody's trying to find a politically correct name for them. So it's kind of like, is that a bedroom? A living room or a gathering room, you know? So everybody's got their names. We're changing all our names up. So I'm talking about the parent room. And then the rest of these are bedrooms. Most of these doors, all these doors, one door stop. See, nothing too much going on here. But I like to talk through this, okay, because I'm not kidding. I have caught myself before. So that's why I like my client around. Okay, so right now you're my imaginary client. So, all right. Well, thank you very much.